Hello, today is the first devlog and I will show you a bit about this game that I'm working on and that I will work on in the following devlogs. So, this game is called Any Journey and it is about uh, being an adventurer in a world where you can go on basically any journey and become any type of character. The idea is that a world will be generated, and in this world you will have different factions. Right now it's just placeholder factions, but they will be randomly generated and have the randomly generated emblems and all this stuff. And in these factions you will have randomly generated journeys based on what the faction wants to do in the world. Right now, I have a neutral faction, and there you have camps and hideouts, and you have a kingdom faction, and there you fight in castles. There is not much difference between these things, but you can have different tile sets or different enemies that spawn in them. As you can see, you have like elf cultists, human cultists, and they have different classes. So a savage has dual wield weapons. There's a little bit of furniture, but it's just really basic and kind of placeholdery, and I can't walk through this bed. And there's the exit. And so you fight through these different journeys and you get experience and level up. And you can get the gold, and with this gold you can buy different things in the marketplace, and there will be enchanting and smithing and all these things. They will come in the future. Right now, if I just level up a lot, which I can do because I am a cheater, you can see that the quality of items improves. So I just died. As you can see, you now have different materials, and if I go look at the stats of a weapon, they all have a material and a quality. So the material here is like hell steel, like this reddish evil steel. It looks really evil, but it's really powerful. It costs 10,000 gold or whatever. And yeah, you have a damage stat and a weight stat, and the weight stat determines like how quick you can swing it and how much weight contributes to your final weight, which starts at 1 and like plus something like 14 is 15. And that weight translates into speed reduction. So if you're really heavy, you move really slowly. And oh yeah, the weight also contributes to the stamina cost of swinging the weapon, and yeah, the swing speed, as you can see here. Then there's a quality, and that quality can change different things. So here it's always a percentage change, but it gets translated into a number change. This is the damage, this is the weight, and at the very end you have the upgrade slots. An upgrade system will come in the future. And you have a skill. Your strength skill is 4, and that translates into a percentage boost for the weapon, and here is 1.3. Yes. You have ranged weapons like a well-made blackstone crossbow, and that's right now the best material in the game and one of the best qualities in the game. And it has this stamina cost, this draw speed, and costs a lot. You have magic weapons, the masterful, shocking, esoteric scepter of shards. Right now there's just one magic spell, and that's shards, and what it does is it shoots shards. You have armor, which I can just put on. These slots don't do anything yet, but there will be jewelry and rings and stuff. So right now, if I just charge this up, oh, okay. Then, as you can see, it's quite a powerful weapon. And these are level 5 enemies, and I'm level 178. And your stats increase your stamina, magicka, your wisdom, increases your magic damage, dexterity increases your ranged damage, I think. Yes, it does. Your strength increases your physical. Melee damage, agility increases your speed and reduces your, as you can see, it just changed from -18 to -17, your speed modifier. Defense increases the armor protection. Luck increases your luck to find certain items. Yes. Oh yeah, all the crossbows need bolts, and all the... Oh, I don't have a bow right now. All the bows require arrows. Boop. Haha. Oh, level up. Look at that. I'm now level 179. Okay, so here you can see your armor points, your magical armor points, your physical damage reduction, and your magical damage reduction. There were enchantments in the game. They will be added back in very soon, and those enchantments do the magical part of the protection. Like, if this were enchanted, there would be a blue symbol, a blue number here, and that would be your magical protection. Okay. What else? Yeah, you have 3 different loadouts which you can switch between. And you get a reward if you complete a journey. As you can see, my level right now is 0. And apparently I can't move. Okay, that's fine. My level right now, my goal right now is 0. If you will complete this journey, you would get 180 gold. The star indicates the level. It's level 9 enemies. It has 2 levels, and the size of the dungeon is 28. So it's 28 by 28 dungeon. Yes, and in the future, what you could do with these factions, the idea is that you do missions. These journeys will be missions for the factions, and that will increase your renown, your reputation with the faction, and that will increase your ranking. If you're part of the faction, it will increase your ranking. If you're not part, it will increase your relationship. And higher relationship / ranking gets you better journeys, and with better rewards and even more story-driven journeys, because there will be like a meta story, kind of. Yes, and if you are, say, part of a faction which represents a kingdom, say, and a kingdom in the world, which the world will come, this background is just a placeholder, then you can have war journeys in which you take over castles, say, or outposts, and that will be reflected in the world. And then you can actually be a soldier that like takes over the world, and you can rise through the ranks and become like a sergeant or whatever. And there will be factions which aren't countries, like say an assassination faction, which then assassinates the high-ranking officers of like a kingdom for just profit or something else. I'm not sure yet. Yes, in the future I will add jewelry and rings. So that will be in this slot will be rings. This slot will also be rings. This slot will be a necklace. Maybe I'll add tiaras. I'm not sure. And this slot will probably be a cape. And oh yeah, and this slot will be consumable. So this slot and this slot will both be consumables. And those consumables will be potions. It's the most basic one, just to increase your health, your stamina, magicka. Maybe increase some like stat bonus. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's for the far future. That's for beta territory. We're currently in alpha. We're currently alpha 0.2, which is the factions update. Factions were just added. 0.1 was the furniture update. Before that, we were in pre-alpha. Which was just like building everything about the game. In the bottom left you have an FPS counter. I will try to get the game at least above 60 FPS, but right now it's really struggling because of the recording. So yeah, that is the current state of it. I can't move apparently. Okay, that's fine. It'll be fixed in the future. What else? What else? What else? There will be descriptions. There will be for the journeys, for the factions, for the world. That will be procedurally generated based on what is happening and what the faction stands for. And everything has presets and stuff. And you have enemy presets that determine what race it can be, what type of weapons it can spawn. Let's say if you have a bandit camp, will spawn these bandits, and they have like melee weapons and leather armor and stuff, and the cultist camp will spawn these cultists which have magic weapons and armor and stuff. Yes. And the rank here of the items, it goes from gray to green to blue to purple to orange to red. It'll change maybe, and as you can see there's a little tooltip and it tells you the rank. It's godly, legendary, unusual, like in TF2, rare, and uncommon, and the gray is common. I can't scroll down in the inventory, but it will be added in the future that you can scroll down in the inventory. Yes, as well as this list here, which convenient. Oh, apparently that just wants to stay there. Okie doke. Conveniently, there are only 3 journeys. If there are more, you will be able to scroll down. Right now, you can't. The art is just placeholder. It'll change. Maybe this will not change, but the kingdom is just a placeholder. It will be randomly generated based on like the world. Yes, I think that is all for now. So the plan right now is that I will upload weekly updates, because I keep a daily change log, and you will always see the version in the bottom right corner, and it might be in the title. And next week, the plan right now is to improve the factions and to have like a few stats showing for the factions. I'm not sure if I'll move on from the placeholder, and to just like fix some stuff and maybe make things look better, maybe add a tile set. We'll see. Anyway, that's all for today. That's all for this week. I will see you next week, and we'll see what progress we made. Okay.